Chapter 1093. Fury knew that the Richard family had a very poor life, but he didn't know that the Richard family had a bad life. I kindly provided them with a place to live in order to put them under Alex's eyelids as a thorn. But what they didn't expect was that they moved in and the first thing was to sell the household appliances in the villa. He snorted angrily and cursed, "This family is really a bunch of stinky shit, and the mud can't support the wall." The assistant also felt that these people were too low to do things, so he asked, "Mr. Whale, do you want to chase them out now? If you don't chase them out again, they will be in the villa after a while." "Up!" Fury sighed. He really didn't look down on this family, but everyone had already lived next to Alex's house. If he chased them away now, wouldn't it be a show of weakness to Alex? So he waved his hand and said, "Don't rush for now, take a look." The assistant nodded, "Then I will let people continue to monitor them." At this moment, the Richard family didn't know that all their actions were under Fury's nose. After Harold posted this TV on a second-hand website, someone immediately contacted him. Because the price he sold is really cheap, brand new and only sold for $70,000, which is equivalent to a 40% discount. After the other party asked some information, he immediately took pictures of his goods on the second-hand website and said he would pick up the goods. Harold was naturally very happy to report the address to the other party immediately, and drove over to the convenience. At this time, the Richard family was so hungry that their chests were on their backs, and they waited for the TV to be sold and went out to eat a full meal with the money. After a while, a middle-aged couple came over. After checking the TV and confirming that there was no problem with the power on, they immediately decided to buy it. However, because they are visitors, and they are not deceptive figures, the car can only be parked at the door of the villa area. The couple asked Harold to take down the TV and send them to the gate of Beacon Top community. Harold naturally didn't have any opinion, but this TV was too big, even if he and the middle-aged man couldn't lift it up, so Michael joined it. The father and son and the middle-aged man carried the huge TV set and walked outside the villa area. Lucy walked behind with the lady. The lady was too hungry, so she was a little bit of breathlessness and needed help from others. Elaine just saw the scene. She leaned on the side of the road, smiled and asked, "Oh, your family just moved in and just sold TV? I told you not to make a swollen face to fill a fat man without money. Which villa of Beacon Top can you afford to live in?" Michael cursed angrily, "You know what a shit. I think this TV is too small, so change it to a bigger one." "Bah!" Elaine snorted contemptuously, "It's really bragging not to draft. I don't know the situation of your family. The Richard Group is bankrupt, and your wife donated all the money to Project Hope, and your family can still have it." "What kind of money? If you were really rich, you wouldn't have been poor and run to the streets to find us to take in." When Michael heard Elaine say that his wife had donated money to the Hope Project, he became very angry. He naturally knew what was going on. So he gritted his teeth and looked at Elaine. "I warn you to speak, be careful, I will settle the bill with you sooner or later." "Come on," Elaine said disdainfully, "if you are a man with a handle, just ask me now. It just happens that my son-in-law is at home. You two have a good chat?" Upon hearing this, Michael suddenly softened. He didn't dare to yell at Alex, so he gritted his teeth and cursed, "Wait, you will feel better in the future." After finishing speaking, he greeted Harold and said, "Harold, move quickly, and send the TV quickly." Lucy glared at Elaine when she was leaving. Although she was full of hatred, she didn't say a word.